All right, ladies and gentlemen, am I happy to see you on this May 4th? Even though it says May 3rd, I am recording this on May 3rd. It is premiering right now, 5 p.m., May 4th. It is great to be back, everybody. I am Cohen Divduk, the host of your show, podcast, anytime, anywhere, YouTube only for right now. Later on, I'll think about getting Spotify. We'll get a goal. I'll go for Spotify. Anyway, first thing first, I want to reintroduce myself. So, I am 17 years old. I live in Ohio, of course. I'm not going to say specific location just yet, even though half of you guys already know. But I want to achieve full transparency of the world. I am going to cover local topics, national topics, worldwide topics. I'm going to do anything you guys desire. Just throw it down in the comments. I'll do it probably. Throw it into my channel. Talk about it. Each podcast will probably be roughly 20 to 30 minutes. It'll probably get longer from there. Right now I am on crunch time because I got work, so it'll probably only be about 15 minutes. But that's a good introduction video for you guys. I am later on going to have a series of guest stars. They're not really stars, but just guests to join us along on the podcast journey. Talk about politics, world issues, stuff going on at even my school, or just stuff going along around in just Ohio even. So if you don't live in Ohio, I'm sorry. I'll specifically label what videos are which, what ones are worldwide, which ones are just local. So that's that. But the first thing I do want to cover is the most controversial topic ever, and that is Roe v. Wade, everybody. Anyway, we got a whole page full of here with Roe v. Wade, the good old case about abortion. Now, me being the neutral, unaffiliated guy I am, I'm going to keep this pretty bare minimum, but I do want to talk about this because I want to get my beliefs off on the right foot, just so if you're watching this video and you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I'm here. I'm going to express my opinions. I'm going to bring other people to express their opinions. This is going to be a full neutral ground. I'll be the mediator, but I'll also have my own beliefs. So if we do go to political, because that's probably the most neutral site, I guess. Basically, a day ago, if you're new to this, a Supreme Court document was leaked. Basically, somebody went inside. Maybe someone on the court actually leaked this, but someone leaked it to the press about the first drafts about Roe v. Wade and what the Supreme Court's going to decide. And the document is basically saying that the Supreme Court may overturn Roe v. Wade, which will probably be the biggest event that has happened in the past probably 50 years. Since Vietnam, honestly. So basically throughout these documents, blah, 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 we have all this, that, and the other. But like I said, the only thing you can get from this is basically Supreme Court is leaning to overturn it. And a lot of gibberish in here. They like to do this just to hide up what they're actually going to decide. That's why you see like these highlights throughout somewhere. Yeah, like right there. You can see all that. But yeah, there's been a lot of protests. Just last night, they put up barricades around Supreme Court building to protect it because they knew that this was going to happen, which just shows that the Supreme Court probably knows what's going on in there. They probably know that that document actually means something to them. I mean, look at it. I don't know who would spend their time trying to write up something like this. I know it's not loading, but you can see, like, there's nobody's gonna just sit there and write all this just to make it look like it's actually real. I mean, there's some weird people out there, but yeah. But basically my standpoint on this, if you're wondering, I am still very neutral. I don't really have a say. Of course, I'm a male. I'm going to stay out of it. I have my religious beliefs. I do have my political beliefs on this. I feel that there should be a little reform on abortion. I don't think it should be completely ruled out in some way. I feel like your decision. You do what you want to do, just as long as you don't bug me. Basically, like every other person that doesn't affiliate themselves with the BS that's going on. But yeah, if you're not totally just getting up in my face, screaming at me, I don't care. Do what is best for you. We have the multiple different signs supporting different things. Like, do what you want to do, but I feel like to limit the crazy people out there that are specifically just gonna do this just to tick off another person, there should be a little bit of limitations on it. And just the same way with the Second Amendment, I feel like it's a little outdated. I feel that there's not really much use for it in today's terms. I mean, you're getting a little bit of North Korea involved in all that, and everybody's saying, oh, North Korea, what if they invade? We're going to need a militia. We're going to need to protect ourselves. Well, here's the thing. North Korea is also the poorest country, almost the poorest country in the world, even though they look like they're the strongest. They've invested all their money into the military, yes, but what are they going to do when they travel over here trying to invade? They're not going to have near the amount of resources to do anything. They're going to bring their tanks over, probably driving a mile and run out of gas because they don't have enough money to buy any gas. I mean, you have the weapons, you just can't use them because you've invested everything into metals, but not like the people. You're not going to have to be able to feed them. You're not going to have the tents to put up or whatever you want to do. But I mean, the Second Amendment and abortion both should be reformed to some spectre, just because they really look at just political views. They don't really take the humanality of things. They don't look at the civic way. They really look at, oh, you did something bad. Let me just put this. Let me put this in my Supreme Court ruling, so nobody else can do it for the next 50 years. I know Roe v. Wade hasn't been that long, but actually, no, yeah, it has been. Man, time's flying. But yeah, that's my view. I know it's a little wishy-washy, but I usually let myself stay out of Roe v. Wade, abortion stuff, just because it's not dealing with me and it's not my issue. Even though I may disagree with it, like I don't think it's really necessary. I think you should just give it up for adoption, stuff like that. Give other people a chance. It's not my place to make a standpoint on it. But I do feel to limit the crazy people out there that are just going to do it to tick off one another, I feel like it just needs to be a little bit, there should be a little restrictions on it. And like I said, same thing goes with Second Amendment, which we'll get in the Second Amendment, totally different video. I'll do a whole video on that because I live in a rural area. Yeah, you guys already know. But yeah, that's what happened yesterday. It'll go on for a long period of time. Next thing that we're going to look at is probably going to be Ukraine. And I am running a little short on time, but we're going to just look over, I know I'm going to CNN, but Russia still has not declared war on Ukraine, which is really surprising, really, really surprising to me. It's actually showing how Putin is getting limited in Russia. I've been seeing a lot of stuff from like Russian news websites. I know it's definitely not credible at all, but it's been confirmed by like CNN and Fox News and all that. Like Putin's getting a lot of backfire in actually Russia from like citizens and top officials, which is actually kind of good for Ukraine in some spec, sure. Only because Putin he thinks that he's this big bad missile that can just come in here, drop a couple bombs and leave, say that it's all good, and expect all of his top officials to agree with him. Like basically Kim Jong-un on steroids. Kim Jong-un just assassinates everyone that disagrees with him, modern day Hitler. But the thing with Russia is Russia has a government. yes, Putin has broken laws in his government. He's basically become a dictator. He's going to be in there for the next 12 years, but people are still human there. They're not his subjects. They're not North Korean subjects. They can think how they want. He's getting pushed back, and I think Putin has really not thought about, oh, I'm not Kim Jong-un. I can't just do whatever I want. So, yeah, that's that. I'm not going to talk a lot on Ukraine. There's not a lot of information that came out. It's just I seen this on the news about how Putin may declare war on Ukraine even though he's already blown up half the country. That's like basically the United States going to Cuba, taking half of the island, leaving, and then declaring war. Like, it's all crazy over there. And I'm glad a lot of people are all over here by Lviv. Because this all over here is just it's all stupid over here. Like, I know people are still dying, but like all of this Russia stuff over here, I don't know what they're doing. They're just like playing around. But yeah, that's that. Putin might move from special operation to a full-out war, which won't change anything at all. It might put a little bit more funding from Russia into their military, even though they already funded the living poop out of it. But congrats, smile. So yeah, there's not a lot of much to talk about. Like I said, I am running short on time. I wanted this to be an introduction video. I know like the abortion stuff came out, so I knew this was like a good day to talk about it. Anyway, when you're watching this, May 4th, obviously, 5 p.m. I know it says that wrong down here in the corner. Let's just ignore that, all right? I'm doing that only because I got to work earlier tomorrow. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time from the bottom of my heart. My previous channel got banned because YouTube thought that I said something dumb when I didn't, and I just didn't feel like it was necessary to get my 200 followers back, even though I know I can get them back instantly. 5 days, because I'm pouring out that really good content. But yeah, that's that. I'm sorry if I'm a little groggy. Had a tough day. Thank you for joining my podcast. I will be back next, or actually, I don't know. I'm still figuring out my schedule, but I'll let you guys know. I'll post it on my social media. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, be safe, my humans. Don't make dumb mistakes. Always be nice to one another. And I will see you next time.